I saw those videos on YouTube. I never saw it in real life. I saw those videos on YouTube. I never saw it in real life. This is the way to do it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be about Hilary Duff. I'm going to be looking into her vibe, her energy, seeing what's up with her. Why did she bring up Aaron Carter? She was saying that she communicated with him. So we're going to be seeing if that was legit. I'm also going to be looking into her coin, seeing basically like, is she doing okay financially? Is she trying to use this guy to kind of keep her name around, to make some coin? What's going on? I've been seeing that she's been popping up lately, talking about all sorts of stuff. And I don't think it's by chance. I think it's because she's trying to enter into the Hollywood fray. So, let's see what's up with her. Before I begin, before I ask all the good questions, let me just look into her energy. What can we see? What's going on with her energy? What can energy show us? What's going on with this Hilary Duff? Something's not going right with the energies of the current. All right, could it be pertaining this emperor? I'm also going to be looking into her romance situation. So we have some crooked energies here, right? One crooked energy being the emperor, the devil, the two swords, and decision. Okay, so how I'm going to start this off is by the Seven of Cups. Right, we're going to look at the Seven of Cups. There's something going on with an illusion here. There's definitely things going on with an illusion, right? Not just that. I'm seeing that she's dealing with challenges. So in the past, we have illusions, right? Currently, we have challenges. In the spiritual slot, we have a not so great emperor. And in the future, the Ten of Cups is popping up. To crown this energy, we have the devil. In the bottom, we have the two swords. And in the middle, we have the magician. So what's going on with these illusions? The past. What's going on with the past and all these illusions? What can we see? What's going on? The devil. Okay, guys. It's something that she's not necessarily telling us, right? I mean, I'm going to be real. I don't follow her. I just see that she's in the news and all. But what I'm seeing here is the devil, right? So what's going to be coming up next? Because I can see it's a whole pile of cards here. It's telling me it has to do with restrictions. It's telling me it has to do with pain. And it's something weird with her staying in her place. That's just what I'm getting. Well, let's look deeper and see what it is. The Wheel of Fortune. So fortune hasn't been so great for her. Again, vibes of restrictions. She thought she would have had more opportunity. She thought she had more sort of just like, I don't know how to say it, ability to get things done. But she's coming to the conclusion that she doesn't. Not just that, guys. Look at this. The Six of Wands, representing success, representing achievements. I was telling you guys that there's illusions going on. She's not as successful as people believe she is, right? She's dealing with a lot of illusions, right? My apology for all the noise. All the windows are closed, but it's noisy and shit. It's like sometimes when I start these readings, you get like all crazy and shit. They either do construction or the maintenance people is like out like mowing the lawn or some shit. I don't know. Like, it's funny. But yeah, an injury. I don't like to bring up health or anything like that, guys. But I mean, it's just what I'm getting here with this Nine of Wands. I'm seeing she's not doing so well. Maybe she's talking about it currently. I don't know. This is just what I'm getting, though. That things are tough for her. A ton of illusions. People think because they know who she is and all that, that she might have all this money, all this opportunity. But it's telling me she's dealing with some real life shit here. Some real life shit. What else can we see as far as what's causing her this burden? This is a beautiful deck, guys, right? What's causing her? Okay, so there's an energy of not being content, right? So she's not content. So what we have here is a situation where a woman's not content. She's dealing with pain. Someone's causing her not to be content as well. What else can we see with the next card? The Two of Swords. This Two of Swords energy of not knowing what to do, of feeling trapped. So currently, right, when you see her, it's like she's always smiling. It's like she always has something to say. But could that be sort of her just being like the kid actor that she was, putting on a brave face, trying to appear like all is well? Meanwhile, she's dealing with situations where she doesn't know what she can do. It's telling me she's panicking. I'm getting a strong vibe of panicking. Not just that, she has no peace. She can't sleep. So, I mean, because I asked, what are these challenges and burdens about, right? So it's telling me she can't sleep. She has real life burdens and problems. And guess what it's pertaining to, guys? Her money. Her money's not right. So, I mean, this is unfortunate for her. I'm seeing a woman dealing with money problems. I'm going to be asking directly, is that why she's popping up? Like, you know, trying to do shit. What's going on with this emperor that's causing her problems? The emperor could be a husband. I don't know if she's married or who she's married to or what's going on with that. But there's an emperor popping up that's causing her problems. So let's see. What can we see? Again, the windows are closed, guys. My apology for the noise. There's a karmic situation going on with this emperor. A very karmic situation going on with this emperor, with the justice. I don't know. I'm just going to bring it up for what it's worth. Did she steal this man? If she is married or have a boyfriend? Because it's telling me their relationship is karmic. That's just what I'm getting, right? Not just that. Money problems again. Money not being so great. It's telling me whoever this emperor is, he only brings a small amount of money with this Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, you don't really want to see that with the emperor when it speaks of relationships. It speaks of small money, right? Money that really doesn't do shit. The Wheel of Fortune, not helping her with her fortune. So, I mean, it's deep. It's deep. And the Lovers. So, I mean, this relationship, it's karmic. And the reason why I kept these cards sideways is because that's how they came out, right? So what it's telling me, it's not a complete, like it's crooked. It's not completely like sideways, where it's just completely terrible, but it's crooked. So what that means is that there's red flags, right? You guys know, like if you follow my readings, you guys know how I read the cards. They mean something when they come out for me. So this guy, he's not 100% wrong or bad, but I don't know. I'm seeing a guy that's not making any money, a guy that's not very supportive, a guy that's crooked, and I'm seeing a lot of red flags. What else can we see? And he might be selfish as well. He might be very abusive. The Seven of Swords energy, playing mind games with her, right? Talking down to her, trying to lower her self-esteem, her confidence is what I'm getting. So interesting, right? And it's because they're both dealing with stress. When the Six of Swords pop up, it represents sort of just like you wanting to come out of a bad situation, right? Something is stressing you. Something is causing a problem for you. So I'm seeing that they're both dealing with stress They're both dealing with burden. So it makes this Emperor very rigid and bad. So this Emperor, not the best energy. What else can we see with this Ten of Cups coming up in the future? Because the Ten of Cups can represent happiness and shit. Happy family life. But it's crooked. So there's some red flags here. What else can we see? What's going on with this energy? What's going on? Alright. Okay, there's some sort of communication. What is this communication about? Ten of Pentacles. Two of Cups. They're going to be trying to make it work, guys. They're going to be trying to make it work. So this is giving real life energy, right? Real life energy. Money hasn't been so great for them. Things have been bad. You know, she's currently trying to make sort of just like the rounds and shit, and appearing on like, I guess, I don't know, TV shows, whatever it is, because she's always on the internet giving some sort of like interview about something. So what I see here is that the money issues will be switching up, right? They will be becoming closer with this Two of Cups. You know, I asked, what is this Ten of Cups for the future, right? So what I see is that they're going to be communicating with the Eight of Wands. Not just that, things are going to be happening quickly. So their money issues is going to be resolved. And I thought this was the Ten of Pentacles. My apology, the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that money issues is going to be resolved, right? And they're going to be communicating and shit, becoming close again. But what is the header energy here, right? The Devil is the header energy. You don't want the Devil to be your header energy, right? When I see the Devil card as the header energy, it's like, really, what's going on with this man? What's really going on with this couple? If there's cheating, if there's problems, that's going to be remaining, right? So you know how like sometimes people feel like, okay, well, money problems was just our issue, right? Now it's kind of just like money problems aren't a problem no more. And it's like, you know, we're close again, we're communicating. But when the Devil is the header energy and we're speaking of bad habits like we were seeing, this can represent sort of just like things not changing in someone's life. So it's kind of just like someone can't really change. So it's like, yeah, you know, they might enter into a situation of positivity, of growth and abundance. But whoever this Emperor is in her life, right, is just telling me her partner, this partner of hers, he's who he is. So if he's not doing what he needs to do, that's going to persist. That's going to persist. You know, not just that. This is what's simmering up. Indecisions. Being trapped with the Two of Swords. So it's a vibe of her always feeling like she's trapped. Not knowing really what to do. I'm getting some sort of dependency issue. Could it be because she was like a kid actor and it's almost just like she had to depend on people to get things done? Is this sort of just like a cycle that she's having a problem breaking from? Sort of just like people of power abusing her, mistreating her. And we have the Magician in the heart space, the heart ethers, right? Because that's in between the header and the bottom of what's simmering. So when we have an extra card that's in between these two, it represents sort of just like your solar energies and shit. Your heart space as well. And what I'm seeing here is that she tries to make things work even if it doesn't work. So she's going to try to sort of like keep being the Magician. The Magician can be an opportunist, not just that. The Magician represents someone that doesn't give up. That's why like they have all the elements on the table, on the desk, whatever, trying to like achieve a goal because life hasn't been necessarily what they want. So it's like, okay, I'm going to be the Magician and I'm going to make things happen. So I'm seeing energy is telling me it's true. So I mean, she needs to get out this cycle. Now then, I'm going to ask the direct questions. And I don't know, it's kind of messy. So I'm going to remove this pile because it's too much stuff going on, right? And what I'm going to do is look into the whole situation of Aaron Carter. Let me see now. Like, did this lady love Aaron Carter? Like, or does she not care? Let me see. All right, it's telling me this. Two swords, being at conflict, at the same time dealing with pain. Is she trying to capitalize off of his body and shit? It's like, I know his body is now cold if they didn't, like turn him into ash or anything. But it's almost just like the body's still fucking warm and shit. And she's trying to make money off of it. It is what it is. Look at this scenery, guys. Right? It's kind of just like she's trying to make money off of his memory, off of his death, off of his blood. And that's in the position of her heart. What else can we see? Yeah, I mean, why is she guilty? Because it's showing us here that she's guilty. So what is she guilty about, right? I asked, did she love this man, right? What I'm seeing here is that she's at conflict again with the Two of Swords. When the Two of Swords keep popping up for a person's energy, it's a very conflicted energy. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I've been doing readings for like a lot of people and different celebrity readings, whatever. And let me just say that this is one of the most irritating readings I've ever done. Her energy is very irritating. I gotta be real with you, right? Sometimes I get like vibes and stuff depending on people's energy. Some people, they're like happy and stuff and it's a good vibe, full of abundance. Some people, they come to me for a reading out of negativity. They just want to test and see what type of reader I am. Like, there's different stuff. Like, people come to me for different readings. Some people come to me for actual legit help, right? You guys know who you are. And let me just say thank you for everyone that's been having a reading with me. It's been very great. Also, thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Your comments are very kind to me. Thank you very much. But what I'm seeing here is a woman that's like, she deals with indecision. That's why this reading has me very frustrated. Because it's almost just like, I don't know, roadblocks. And she's really serious about this indecision too. It's always like roadblocks. You guys can tell by my readings, I like to just like get through it and for it to be smooth and like whatever. With her energy, it's always like a roadblock. It's like, okay, stop. Slam into something. Okay, move, stop, slam into something. It's like she's always slamming into different roadblocks and shit. And it's just her personality and how she is. This is a very detestable sort of just like personality for me. And I know like there's fans sometimes that watch things and they don't like when I give my opinion. But it's like I'm human, guys. Like, what do you want me to be, a fake reader and just say everything like you would want to hear about every celebrity, There's some readers like that. It's like everyone's beautiful, everyone's kind, everyone's energy is good, and readers just don't have a personality. I have a personality. I'm going to speak my mind. Do you want an honest reader, or do you just want someone that's full of shit that's just going to tell you what you want to hear? It is what it is. This lady has shit energy, right? Now, I asked, did she love this guy? There's bad memories here, bad situations, and this is in the position of like the current. Remember, this is the past, this is the present, this is the heart space, the spiritual ethers, what's around you, and this is the future. She's playing a game that she shouldn't be playing, right? Mentioning this Aaron Carter and doing all of that. It's kind of just like, why are you doing this when this man, they said, I think he drowned in a tub. Let me just say that his death is very violent. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he really died in a tub. If he died in a tub or not, it's just telling me his death was really violent. When someone has a very violent death, again, even if it was in the tub, it's very violent. Something about it is just very violent. That's what I'm being told. When someone dies very violent, you don't really want to play on their name. You don't really want to get into that sort of stuff, right? She's attracting negative energy to herself. She needs to be wise. I know that she's trying to make money and she's trying to be a bit of an opportunist and shit. And, she's trying to capitalize off of his blood and make this money because she needs money and shit. But it's like, bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm going to try to stop swearing so much in my readings and shit. Because I guess maybe I'm starting to grow out of it. I don't know. Like, I'm just chill now. So I guess, at least today, it just depends. And it's not because anyone said anything. Because a lot of people say a lot of things. And I only change if I want to change. Let me just say that. I mean, the people that have been trying to change me, you guys know. Like, I be talking shit to you guys. And you guys know what it is. I don't change. I be like, I ain't fucking changing word for shit. But it's kind of just like I'm a little bit more mellow these days and shit. And I guess maybe I'm just getting old. But it's kind of just like she's trying to capitalize off of this man's blood and shit. It's like, lady, don't do that shit. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, don't do that. Like, why? You know? Like, what are you doing? So, yeah, I mean, no, I'm not getting love. I'm just seeing an opportunist. So, let me see. Did she really talk to this guy? And it's telling me choose from this deck, and then after I get the card from this, choose from this one. So, let's see. Was she really talking to this man? I'm just going to shut my mouth and just let all the cards come out. All right. So what I'm seeing here is no, she wasn't talking to this man. I don't know what she was talking to, but it wasn't him. Let me just put it that way. This lady is actually an enemy of his. So I don't know why she's trying to play like she fucks with this man when there's the hangman here. The hangman can represent hidden enemies, stagnant energies, and blockages. When we're speaking of, oh, were you talking to someone that's on the other side and this pops up, this is, again, another roadblock. No, she wasn't talking to him. So I don't know why she's playing this game. And again, it was all about the money. If anything, if she did try to communicate with him, it was really forced and nothing happened. The strength, especially in this particular deck, it represents you really trying to force something to happen. Like, you know, like obey me and listen and shit, right? And you going crazy because you're not getting the results that you want. So what the fuck? And again, judgment's here, and judgment came out sideways for sure. This is karmic. This lady know that she has a karmic relationship. She's been having a karmic relationship with this guy. So I don't know if when this guy was living, he was asking for her help, like low key. And this is just what I'm getting, guys. You know, and she didn't help him. This is a karmic energy. This isn't something that was even like closed off, where it was kind of like, okay, she moved on with her life and she didn't have no communication. She had communication with this guy up to a point. So again, I don't know if he said, oh, I'm really desperate, or what should I do? And she didn't help him, because it's saying here that there's regret as well, and there's burden. That this lady, she's playing a very dangerous game. And to crown this, what can we see? Karma, all about the money. It's kind of just like, lady, not all money is good money. Not all money is good money, right? It's kind of just like you playing the game and shit. And look, justice is coming out. You know, you might be getting some coin from it, but, you know, justice is going to do its thing. So, I mean, Oh, and I also said I'm going to pull from this deck now. So what can we see? I don't know. Something's telling me something otherworldly is about to happen. So let's see. Yeah, something otherworldly is going to happen. So someone's mad here because it's kind of like you're a greedy bitch. If anyone know anything about these birds, they're very fucked up birds. They be eating animals whole and shit. They're very malicious. You know, these seagulls, these pelicans and all that, like the way they be eating animals, it's very like nasty. You know, it's distasteful, even as far as the animal kingdom. And I was telling you, I was getting a vibe like something otherworldly is going to happen. So I'm not going to put a name on it. If you guys follow, you guys follow. Someone's mad and someone's just like, you a money hungry whore. Just gobbling up money and shit. I don't know, this energy is violent. And this isn't my opinion, guys, okay? So let me just say that, because it's telling me you're gobbling up money like you were gobbling up dicks. That's just what I'm getting. All right, what else can we see? Love lost. The Two of Cups. It's like, what love was there? You're dropping my name. You trying to pretend like you care about me. Again, I'm not putting a name on it, guys. This is just what I'm getting. So it is what it is. But it's like, love where? The Two of Cups where? Okay, what else? Spiritual slot. All right. Yeah, it's kind of just like, let me rest, bitch. I said I was going to curse, but this is just the energy. It's just saying, bitch, let me rest. All right, next slot. Ah, damn. So this is tough, guys. This is really tough. because this card, it flew out in reverse. So what this tells me is that, I have to watch out what I say, guys. I have to watch out what I say because these energies are too harsh. I have certain skill and stuff like that. Yeah, I can tap into certain things as far as like what I can see, as far as people's opinions and, what people might have to say, even if they might not be around and stuff, right? And, it's been that way for years and stuff. That's why sometimes people, what they like to do is they like to play games on me and disrespect me, especially in the past, by having me look into energies of like loved ones who wasn't, they're not around and shit. And then it kind of like pops up during the reading. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like, let me just say right off the bat, it's really disrespectful when you do that to a reader. If you know that anyone that you care about is dead, and a reader doesn't really do that type of stuff, and you still want to be disrespectful, let me just say, I usually keep this to myself, but I'm gonna just say it. You put a curse on yourself, because it's kind of just like, don't disrespect. That's rape. It's a form of rape. It's kind of just like if someone want to get something out of you and then they rape you. You wouldn't like that, right? So what do you think happens when you do the ultimate disrespect to a reader and you're having a reader do a reading on a dead person and you don't tell them, right? You curse yourself. It is what it is. You curse yourself, And I keep it to myself because so many people have been doing it. And the energies was just like, don't even warn anyone. Don't even tell anyone. Just let them keep playing that game with you, because it just shows the type of person they are. Because it's kind of just like, if they can rape you to get what they want, what type of person are they? Low key, right? So I shut up, I kept it to myself, even though I knew. But it's telling me now is a good time to mention it. So for once that's been doing it, if you follow this, if you've seen this particular reading, now you know what it is. And if you didn't, then I guess you can remain ignorant. Don't be dishonest to your readers, guys. And watch out sometimes what you're trying to tap into. Because this lady, she's trying to fuck with this man. She's trying to bring up his name. She's trying to make money off of him. And look what she's doing. She's not going to be happy. The Ten of Cups represents happiness. This energy flowed in reverse. So what this is telling me is that, no, bitch, you're not going to be happy. I'm going to be cursing you. From the bottom of the deck, the top of the deck. Yeah, my God, she made this man into an enemy. This guy, he can't just transition and live his best life. Now he's mad. He's dealing with sadness. Look at this. Not only is he mad, but he's sad. Look at the face. He's sad and mad. He's just like, are you kidding me? Why are you doing this to me? Just let me rest. Not just that, he's going to be coming out with, or rather I should say, coming out with a vengeance. Look at this shit. The King of Swords. If you feel like someone was disturbed in their life when they were alive, right? What type of influence do you think they'll have when they're in the ethereal realm? Because we're in the physical realm now, right? And it's only so much you can do. It's only so much you can actually touch. There's distance to things, right? So, people can't get to you. If they want to harm you and stuff, they're going to have to find out where you are. If they don't know where you are, then it's like they're going to have to figure out like how they're going to enter into your space. And then, it's a lot of things you have to do in this world to get to someone, right? Now, when you're in the ethereal realm, ooh, it's a whole other different ballgame, guys. So I say that for what it's worth, because it's kind of just like, it's a tough situation. So I'm going to let this be a warning to people. I'm going to let this be a warning, right? Watch out for what you're tapping into, right? And if you're going to have a reader tap into the dead, tell that person, right? Because the person obviously will say no. 9 times out of 10. A lot of readers don't like to do this. And, I'm not the only reader that people do this sort of shit to. People do this to other readers. I've had conversations, and it's kind of just like, it makes people mad because it's like, like it's a violation and stuff. And people, they're just happy. And energies tell me it's true. They're happy because it's like, oh, I got what I want, right? So that's all that matters. Okay, you think you got what you want, in the, that time, it's like a rapist raping you, right? Butt fucking you and shit. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, they got their nut off and shit and they're happy. But you don't know what energies come with what, right? So watch out what you do. Because what I'm seeing here is that this lady, she put a curse on herself. Not just that this Aaron Carter guy, he's out to get her. He's out to get her with the King of Swords and the King of Wands. He's hurt. His feelings are hurt. He's in pain. He doesn't like what happened to him. He doesn't like how he passed. He doesn't like none of this shit. It's a very hurtful, painful energy. Even for me, it almost makes me want to cry. He's very much in pain, right? And it's kind of just like he doesn't like when people do this thing, like this shit to him. Like bringing up his name, playing on his spirit, playing on his ghost, playing on his memory. He's kind of just like, what is wrong with you? It makes him mad. So he's upset. And let me just say, in a closet, I don't know if you guys heard it. There's a closet that's like so far away from here that has like a stack of paper and all sorts of shit, right? And the closet is closed. The paper fell, and whatever was like in there, whatever else is in there fell. I don't know if you guys heard it. This is energy. Things don't happen for a reason. Like when car horns honk when I'm saying something, right? Or there's different things that be happening. It's meanings to it. The fact that all those papers fell and I'll have to clean that up, it's telling me he's very upset and he's very mad. And he's like, this is unfinished business. He knows that they have unfinished business. Now he's going to be going after this lady because of unfinished business. So it's kind of just like, there's a lot to say with this. There's a lot to say with this, right? Because people need to understand that there's rules to this. There's rules to it, right? Again, I know this is something I can do. And it's something in my lineage. It just is something that we can do, right? But have you noticed that in all my readings, I don't talk about it. I don't even get into that. All the people that want me to do readings on a Nipsey Hussle, these Michael Jacksons and all that, right? Some people don't even have the ability to really do it, and they just do it because it gets them the views. I have some sort of like ethics to myself. So even though I can definitely do it, I can tap into the energy for sure, right? And I know how it works. But it's kind of just like, again, I don't do it because, sometimes because you can do it don't mean you need to do it. Not just that, I have a respect for the Most High. I have a respect for the divine. Not just that, I understand that I'm just a person, right? I'm just a human, and I try not to tap into all sorts of energies that I have no business tapping into, even if I have the God-given ability to do it. It's just a sign of respect, right? I have respect, So it's kind of just like, you want to watch out what readers you go to do things like that, talking to the dead and stuff. Because the truth is that who are these readers really talking to? They're trying to capitalize off of this. This isn't something sweet where it's kind of just like someone came to me for a reading and they're sad and stuff. And it's just like, oh, damn, I'm tapping into your energy and you're sad. And they didn't tell me anything, right? They didn't tell me like, oh, and energy just tell me it's true. It's not like they're sad and they're just like, yeah, so what's going on? And blah, 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 blah. And oh, am I going to make money? Blah, blah. And is my job okay? And they're sad. And it's kind of just like, there's someone here from the other side telling me that they love you and blah, 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 whatever might come up, right? And then it's just like, oh my God, how did you know? Like, I've been mourning because my grandmother has passed and shit like that. And that's crazy that came out. I wasn't even trying to like go for that right now. So it's kind of just like, things like that happen. And that's when it's beautiful, right? Again, for people, stop trying to take advantage of your readers because you just put a curse on yourself, right? Have respect. Peace and abundance, and take care. And hopefully this was informative and very educational.